Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Michaela and I'm going to do today with you a very simple pattern. It's actually a ruffle skirt which can be as well worn as a top. It has the same front and the same back, and this is such an easy project for beginners. And then it has this like cute ruffle, and to add a very nice detail, it will have this I will make this spaghetti strap, which you can use to ruche it like to a side or something. So yeah, I'm going to start explaining you the steps. This is really such an easy and fast project. I'm so excited. I'm busy doing different skirt designs, and yeah, this is like one of the most simple. This is just the skirt, but perhaps in the future I will include the possibility to add a bottom on the inside, so you can stitch it with the bottom, but for the moment it will be just a skirt because I would like it to be also worn as a top. So I take one side because as I said, both sides are exactly the same. So I take one side, and this is my good side of the fabric facing me, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the ruffled piece, I'm going to place it over, and you can see this lycra has the back of it has it a little darker, right? So you can see that I'm actually matching right sides of the fabric together, and I'm going to pin the ruffled bit first because I want the seams to really match perfect. Of course, you can also first connect the skirt and then the ruffles together, the two sides of the ruffles together, and then connect it to the skirt. I'm just showing you whatever it's first coming to my mind as the easiest project. So I'm going to pin like this. And first I'm going to do, if you've watched any of my videos, whenever I'm pinning, I usually do a bust stitch to secure the two layers of fabric together, really for the same reasons I always do it. Because I have a serger, so if you have an overlocker or a serger, of course, because of the pressure of the foot, might move a little bit the two layers of your fabric might be moved around. So I always prefer, because of this reason, I always prefer to just simply do a bust stitching first and then move on to my serger. If you're really like confident sewer and you prefer not to bust stitch first, you can go ahead and just simply do the zigzag stitch or the overlocking just by simply pinning. I always prefer to do these steps, so I always have a like perfect matching bits together, right? So I'm going to show you what I mean actually when I'm saying I do a bust stitching. I always show it in all of my videos actually. So it's actually just a straight stitch or the highest stitch length, right? And I do it not very far away from the edge. And really this fabric is very slippery. It's actually a very soft lycra, and I feel like it's really slippery. So it's a good idea to do the bust stitching first before going ahead to my serger. So I'm just going to do like on camera, I'm going to do this one side, right? And then I go ahead and I do off camera the other side. And then I will show you how I'm connecting together and adding elastic. Adding elastic is just optional, but I always recommend it in order to give a little better support to your garment, I would say, right? I will be adding zigzag elastic. So as you can see, I've already done my bust stitching, and the bust stitching is actually made to really be removed, or having these little cuts into it. So I'm making these little cuts every few centimeters to allow me some stretch, of course. So I do that on the other side as well. So as you can see, it's really not taking like really long time to do a bust stitching, but I understand it's option of everybody. I always used to do it, and I prefer keep doing it. So now I go to my serger, and yes, and it's an industrial one, so it's a really fast serger. So I'm going ahead and give the stitch over, make the stitch over. Adding the ruffle, you do not need elastic, of course. Okay, so as you can see, the ruffled already added to my one side of my skirt, right? And I wanted to say, actually, if you wish to hem this this edge, you can always hem it, right? Actually, that lycra fabric never comes like unraveled. The stitches don't come unraveled, but it might roll like that, like towards the inside. So you can choose if you wish to unravel to hem it, you can hem it. If not, you can just keep it like that. Me, I will actually just keep it like this. So yes, now I will move along to the other side, and then once I'm done adding the ruffled bit, I will be actually showing you how I connect the sides together. The spaghetti strap, I will also do it off camera, since it's a since I already done a video about it, so there's no need to show it many times. So you can just search how to do a spaghetti strap in my channel, and you'll find it really quickly. Okay, so I'll be back in just a second once I finish the other side, and I'll show you the next steps. Okay, so here I am. I've already done the other side with I've attached the ruffle to the other side, and actually, you know, looking at it, I would like to add more waves to my ruffle, so I will slightly modify it, and the semicircle which I will make to the ruffle will be slightly smaller than the skirt bit. So what you will have to do, you will have to kind of like stretch it when you will be pinning it, just a little bit, in order to fit, and that will give like a much more wavy look. Let's just say a little bit more like this, I would say, right? So now I'll be placing one piece on top of the other side, matching my right side of my fabric together, of course, and I will be pinning. And the same, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I always like to start pinning at the seam, because it's very, very important for me to match exactly the seam, right? And then I continue pinning from up till down. The same, I will be showing you just one side on camera, and I will be doing all the rest off camera. So actually, also, like, important information, the skirt is cut with the grain on the stretch bit, right? On the length, like that, is the grain, right? And the height of the skirt is against the grain. So of course, this way it's not so slippery, my fabric, you know, because it's against the grain. So since I'm against the grain, my kitty comes and says hello. Since it's against the grain, I will be going directly to my serger, and I will just serge it just like that along it, and I will be making sure that nothing is stretching weirdly or anything like that. So like I said, adding elastic is just optional, but I highly recommend it, and it's easier that way to do the top stitch. Like I said, I'm adding transparent elastic, which doesn't give, it's not very tense, it's not a very tough elastic. So okay, just a bit more, and then I will be going. So when I get here to the seams, I make sure that they're really matching together, and that moment I don't go really fast, because like I said, I like when it's actually really matching together, and we will see just in just a second if it is or not. So yeah, this is pure perfection. Sewists will understand me. So yeah, I will be doing off camera the other side, and then I will show you how I'm adding elastic. I will be adding elastic on the wrong side of the fabric, and by then I will be also having ready my spaghetti strap. Okay, so I've got my two sides of my skirt already together. I've got my spaghetti strap already sewn. So yeah, the last bit is adding the elastic and doing the top stitch. So I'm just gonna go right ahead to my serger, and I've got here my elastic as well prepared. And like I said, I will be using this transparent elastic because it's very soft elastic. I do have as well the rubber elastic. The rubber elastic is sometimes a little more tense than the transparent elastic. So I place it carefully underneath. I am sewing, as you see, on the wrong side of the fabric, right? And I guide the elastic with my hand, and I really try very much that it's not really getting pulled, right? Because I don't want my my skirt to be pulled, but I prefer little crease, like I said in many of my videos. This will avoid waving when you're top stitching. So yeah, as you can see, I'm really guiding it. In the same time, I'm slightly pulling it away, that it doesn't gather too much, because this transparent elastic tends to kind of like gather sometimes, overgather. All right, so here is my my elastic added, right? And I'm going back to my normal sew machine, and I'm turning on the zigzag bit. Yeah, I was just checking if I'm recording. I'm turning on the I'm placing on the zigzag stitch, right? And I'm folding, so I'm having the right side of the skirt facing me. I turn the stitch towards the inside, and I place, I do here a few back and forth stitches. And then I just simply go ahead and do the top stitch using a zigzag stitch. If you have a cover stitch, of course, you can use a cover stitch. In this case, I'll be just doing a zigzag stitch, as it's easier to show it to you. So yeah, with this step, your skirt is finished, and I will show you all the ways you can you can wear it. How cute is this skirt? Like, I'm actually so excited. So this really cute and nice project now is finished, and I've got my skirt ready with the little ruffles. Yes, and I'll be showing you how you can wear it. If you have any questions, please feel free to write me. I'm always happy to help you. If not, happy sewing.